Hello everyone, welcome to unit number 10, Satellite Success. 1번 Korea Satellite Launch Vehicle number 2, KSLV-22, popularly known by its nickname Nuri, or Nuri-ho, succeeded in launching a satellite into orbit. Okay, so today we're going to focus on succeed in. Use succeed in with a gerund to describe a successful attempt. So when something is successful, if we look at our first example, only 3% of candidates succeeded in getting hired by that company. 지원자들 중에 3%만이 그 회사에 취직하는데 성공한다. 97% of the people were unsuccessful. Only 3% succeeded in getting to the next stage or succeeded in getting the job. Next example. I have no idea how Clarence succeeded in passing the test. Clarence가 어떻게 그 시험을 통과했는지 모르겠다. Maybe he didn't study, so how did he pass the test? I have no idea how he succeeded in passing this test. Now, an incorrect way of using this language point is I have no idea how Clarence succeeded to pass that test. Okay, so as we mentioned before, we use it with a gerund, 동명사, not the base form of a verb. 2번. This time around, there were also a couple of delays. So we're going to use this time around. So use this time around to imply that something is being repeated or reattempted, often with a change of approach. Example, doing something differently. This is Gilbert's second marriage, and this time around, he's sure he will be happy. So, 이것은 길버트의 두 번째 결혼이다. 근데 이번에는 행복할 것이라고 확신합니다. I don't have much to say about that, but yes, so some people get married more than once, which is fine. And some people are sure that this time around that they get married, that they're going to be happy. And let's hope they are. The next example was, I'm taking the course again, and this time around, I'm going to study harder. 나는 다시 그 수업을 듣고 있고, 이번에는 더 열심히 공부할 거예요. Yes, so this time around, 이번에는, or 이번에, this is the time now, this is going to change. So another example, let's say, I am going to cook this again. This time around, I will read the recipe. Okay, so let's say I cooked a meal. Could be anything, right? But I didn't read the recipe. But this time around, 이번에는 레시피를 읽을 거예요. Now, let's look at our language focus quiz. Nobody has succeeded in finding. Nobody has succeeded in finding life on Mars. 아무도 화성에서 생명체를 발견하는 데 성공하지 못했습니다. So we've been to Mars, we've landed rovers on Mars or cars on Mars, but yes, we haven't found life yet. 2번. Fortunately, succeeded in getting let's say, fortunately, I succeeded in getting a university degree. Alright. 다행히도 저는 대학 학위를 타는 데 성공했다. So I didn't think I would go to university, but I succeeded in getting the degree. This time around, 3번. This time around, I'm sure that will do better at Let's say she will do better at her presentation. So 이번에는 그녀가 발표를 더 잘할 거라고 확신해요. So 지난번에 못했지만 이번에는 잘할 것 같아요. 4번. I plan to again, and this time around I plan to bungee jump. Again. 근데 이번에는 I will jump from a higher place. I have bungee jumped before. I bungee jumped here in Korea. I loved it. But next time, or this time around, I will jump from a much higher place. I hope. So now let's look at our further questions. What accomplishments do you hope to see from Korea's space program in the future? 미래 한국의 우주 프로그램에서 어떤 성과를 보기를 희망합니까? Oh, geez, this is a difficult question. I think recently NASA came out with some pictures from the brand new telescope that they have launched in space. Something like that achieved by Koreans would be very interesting and very cool. Some of the photos coming from that new satellite that NASA launched were spectacular. If Korea can accomplish something like that, that would be very good for Korea's reputation in the space program industry. I don't really know how all the space programs work, but that would be cool if they can get some really clear pictures of the universe. 2번. If you had the opportunity to stay on a space station orbiting is to go around the world or Earth, would you want to try it? How long would you be willing to stay there? Absolutely. That would be such an interesting experience. Who would not like to see the world from a very far distance? It would be a little bit claustrophobic, but I would love to have that opportunity. It will probably and most likely never happen. However, if given the opportunity, of course I would like to do something like that. Okay, so that wraps it up for unit number 10, and we will see you next time.
Milestone.
Milestone.
Relief.
Relief.
Frustrating.
Frustrating.
Up to the task.
Up to the task.
Go off without a hitch.
Go off without a hitch.
Payload.
Payload.